Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-3. The Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. The New York Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-4. The Phils
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Digging in, Starling Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Zimmerman is under it as he puts it away for round number 1.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Standing in, Ketel Marte, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Strasburg with a check at first, and he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Marte stands at first with 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Eaton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting 4th, the left fielder, number 6.
Stepping in, David Peralta. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Marte is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Escobar has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Zach Gallen gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
So striding forward now, Luis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. So guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and 1 to the Nationals shortstop. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
as if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment. He walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now in the box, Adam Eaton. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kendrick has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0 fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike three, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They're down 1-0. Ready now, Christian Walker. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
To the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Nick Ahmed.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, D-Roy, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
The center fielder, number 4.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. Now another one hit deep to left. gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
2 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-1 home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Arizona's on top 7-0. Standing in, Eric Thames. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the catcher.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Mendoza.
Into the box, Drew Mendoza will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Little chopper down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Suzuki is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Into the box now, Carson Kelly. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Thames will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with one out, we'll take a look at what's coming up the next 7 days for the Nationals here on MLB The Show. One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-0 pitch. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping into the box, Luis Garcia. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nationals go quietly. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Gallen, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The pitcher, Zach Gallen.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Zimmerman is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Seven runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And that is field for a single.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
In now, Nick Ahmed. In there, now the throw. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. Soft liner to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Ready once again, Ketel Marte. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 0-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
A man on third with 2 down. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch on its way. Eaton playing here in his age 31 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. Here now is Juan Soto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Too old to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now a pitch on the way.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Two out with the man at first. Shot toward right center. No one can make a play, and the first Nationals hit is going to be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Nats leave a pair. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in once again, David Peralta, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You barely see a pitcher of this caliber struggle like he is in this one, but the numbers don't lie. Take a look. You're not going to see this from this guy very often. Just goes to show you that even the best of us have off days.
At the plate now, Christian Walker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Thames is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ready for another shot now, Carson Kelly. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Drew Mendoza. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Marte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Now the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now at the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Zach Gallen, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Kendrick. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're still in control, 7-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Garcia will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So coming to the plate, Adam Eaton. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in now, Nick Ahmed. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
And he pops it up. Kendrick ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Striding in once again, Ketel Marte. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls the string on that one. One strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Eric Thames. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The pitch.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
In there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3.
Line drive to left. And that's off the left field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Drew Mendoza has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And a check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Yan Gomes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 3 left for Washington. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Tanner Rainey enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tanner
Ready to begin the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Eduardo Escobar.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
Got him to go down swinging there. Eduardo Escobar goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Liner towards second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Carson Kelly stands in as he looks at a called strike. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3 balls and a strike to Carson Kelly. Ildemaro Vargas will be next. And the count will be full. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Line, but speared on a hop. Kendrick relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Luis Garcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
Just bad execution on the batter right there. He got an opportunity to get a pitch that he knows he can get down 9 times out of 10. Wasn't able to come through right there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Marte is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now is Adam Eaton. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stephen Vogt will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs, 9 driven in.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Standing in now, Starling Marte. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up. Maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in, Nick Ahmed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The count now at 2-2. From the stretch. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stephon Crichton, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 58, Stephon Crichton.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder.
Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
In now, Eric Thames. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Hit hard up the middle. There is Ahmed. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
To the plate now, Drew Mendoza, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for the Nats. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. From the stretch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike three. And with that, the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
7-1 the final today. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Gallen with his fourth win this season. Steven Strasburg was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they pulled away from the Nationals 7-1. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-2. The Cincinnati